Willow,
there we go.
You're intact. I would... Oh, I can scarcely bring myself to even say the words.
I'm fine, okay? She's not that bad, Valerie.
Not that bad? That's the best you can say about me? I think I'm pretty damn good.
I see your stay in the crystalline prison hasn't taught you a lesson in humility.
Oh, who cares about humility?
On the contrary, Valerie. In fact, I have some news that would drain the color right out of those pretty cheeks.
Or that. Valerie, how'd you bust us out?
Through stoic determination, I was able to forge an armistice with the orcs, which led to the historic Lend-Lease Timber Treaty of...
Just skip to the end.
You and I have leveled up enough to use magic again. The Queen's quest is finished.
Nice.
Oh, Valerie, how little you understand. The quest? This entire universe is nothing but a massive illusion. An amusement for the humans.
You told her about the game?
Yeah?
What else was I supposed to say?
How do you know about this world, Valerie? You holding out on me?
I hold out. I'm the creator of the game.
No wonder you always win! No fair!
You're just figuring that out.
Oh, you want some private time to flirt? Be my guest.
I wonder if there's ever a plotline where you get to romance Valerie.
The only way for us to triumph is to vanquish Xarsi.
Is everyone big titty in this universe? Not complaining or anything. Yeah, it seems like it. I mean, I don't think Willow is based on this shot. I mean, like her entire chest isn't in the frame, but I don't think she's super big titty. But yeah, everyone else seems to have like massive cleavage.
Vanquish?
Which is
you
great.
mean kill her?
I
mean, you
didn't
already
want it
killed
to be an
her,
easy
unless
decision.
this is the wrong timeline, but I'm pretty sure it's the timeline.
It was supposed to be one of those morally gray choices. Are you willing to slay a demon? Even a sympathetic one?
And if we don't?
Hang on. Wait a minute. This is the timeline where we donated the money to the environmental charity thing. So I think this is the one where people lose their houses and Valerie is unhoused. Yeah, and then they end up roommates. And then they end up... Yeah, okay, so we haven't actually met Xarsi yet in this plot, in this timeline. I'm getting confused now.
Then she wins. The campaign's over either way, but if she wins, she consumes the eternal soul of one of us.
Oh boy.
I wonder which one of you is more pleasing to my palate. Miss Naughty or Miss Nice?
Oh, in other shows, Willow seemed pretty big titty. Oh yeah, I don't know. I guess I just... Yeah, I don't really remember now. But yeah, I guess I need like a different shot. It's more like full body or whatever.
Maybe we could do a little taste test.
I asked for a moment of privacy.
And you didn't even notice me spying. For someone who created this world, you're embarrassingly far from omniscient.
You're not making it any easier to spare you, you know.
Oh, come on. Got a connection, you and I.
Check the gallery. Oh yeah, yes. Yeah. Oh yeah. I mean, she's kind of like medium titty. It's harder to tell because she doesn't have like cleavage. Yeah, okay, she seems a bit more big titty in that shot. What's this? Oh yeah, this is when she possessed us. Okay, yeah, I guess she seems fairly big titty. Her and Lydia on the beach. Oh yeah, that's the one that that's the one that I didn't check because I couldn't find it for some reason. But yeah.
We may come from different worlds, but I know we're kindred spirits. I'm sure you won't mind giving me your soul.
How could I? I'm an atheist, remember? Souls are about as real as angels and demons.
Willow!
About as real as angels and demons? Really?
Like, I don't know if... First of all, I don't know if I believe in the existence of souls either. But A, you've got a literal demon standing right in front of you, and B, you don't definitively know that you don't have a soul, so I wouldn't be, like, so cavalier about bargaining it. Like, I wouldn't take that chance, personally.
Maybe not here, Willow, but if one of us volunteers ourselves, that could be Xarsi's ticket to the real world. Who knows what she's capable of when she's really real?
So, just because you can't figure out what might happen, little old me has to die?
You're just a character I wrote. If you have a sympathetic backstory, it's because I created it.
Parents create children. Do they have the right to murder them?
Fair enough.
Erasing you
Actually?
could hardly be considered murder. If you wish, I could even write you back to life once we get back to the mortal realm.
Really? Oh, that solves everything. While we're at it, I'll summon up a new Valerie and a new Willow after I've ingested the originals.
Are there no depths to which you won't sink?
I'm not bad, Valerie. You just wrote me that way, remember?
Giving you such a high charisma stat was clearly a mistake.
Demons standing right in front of you. Souls are as real as demons, yeah, literally.
You don't have the power to kill me, do you, Valerie?
How could you possibly know that?
Because you would have already done it, instead of talking me to death.
I specialize in nature-themed magic, not...
Then, it falls to you, Willow. But I've looked into your eyes. I've seen the warmth. You're no killer.
Well, I actually killed you in another timeline, so...
Actually, I am. I killed the Axeman when I dropped a tree on him.
You what?
It was self-defense. An instinct, really. But yeah, Xarsi, you wouldn't be the first evil being I snuffed out.
Willow, no matter what tragedy, I know in my heart that you are not a killer. Nor would I ever want you to become one. After all, what's the use of saving your soul only to besmirch it in such a way? There's only one solution. I'll give my soul to Xarsi.
Don't do that.
What? Valerie, that's crazy!
No, Willow, it's the only logical conclusion. I wanted to give the player an impossible moral dilemma, but I've finally solved it. I have to sacrifice myself.
No! I can't let this happen to Avery. Not after all I put him through. Avery is real, and my best friend. I can't risk his life for the sake of a fictional being I just met. Now that I've got my powers back, I could destroy Xarsi. On the other hand, Avery did say he didn't want me to become... Maybe I could offer myself to
Valerie,
Xarsi
you're
instead.
so... Yeah, literally.
More of a
so
match for
good.
her. But if I offer myself and Xarsi doesn't go for it, who knows what might happen to Avery? It's a gamble either way. Which risk am I willing to take?
Okay, let's save here. So this is another branch off. So, what should we do first? I think if we offer ourselves to Xarsi, we'll end up in the same situation we were in when she possessed us last time, when we were in the jail cell. And then I could try not expelling her, like last time, and keeping her in me, and seeing how that goes. Let's try that first.
I'm not sure what, if anything, is going to happen if I let Xarsi win. But I'll handle it. I'm a witch, remember?
And I'm Queen of the Fairies.
Maybe you are here, but in the real world, you're just Avery, an ordinary human being, right?
No, no. This is all wrong.
Oh, I heartily agree. If you wanted to seduce me, Altruism is the wrong way to go, sweetie.
Oh, I already seduced you. You said that you and I had a connection, didn't you? I'm the one you want. And I'm more woman than you can handle.
See about that.
God, I've never been happier to see this coffee shop.
Me neither. Willow, that is still you, right?
Damn, my head hurts.
Now Xarsi's possessed us.
Please tell me you heard that.
Heard what? What are you hearing?
So, this is the real world, eh?
So, this is the real world, eh?
Yes, she's said. That's progress, at least.
Hmm.
Maybe within a few hours, these gorgeous arms and legs will be mine too.
Okay, yeah, that's the same line.
Fuck no. This is my body. Mine! But, really? You think my arms and legs are that nice? I always thought they were a little...
Willow? Who are you talking to? Not Xarsi.
She's in here with me. She's a voice inside my head. God, just when I thought my life was crazy enough already.
Welcome to my world, honey.
You can hear my thoughts too?
So, she's
Well, yeah, she's in your head.
possessing you?
Oh, it's not that simple. I might offer up some advice from time to time. It's up to you if you want to take it, Willow.
What about all that, these gorgeous arms and legs will be mine stuff?
What?
There's more than one way to have my way with your body, Willow.
She really does have a one-track mind. I
What's
mean, she is a
saying now?
succubus. Hang on. That's kind of her whole thing.
You don't want to know.
I knew we shouldn't have let her win. This is horrible. We've got to do something. Maybe we should go back into the game? Try again?
No way! We just escaped from there. Why would you want to go back?
Well, I just thought that... I mean, how else could we get rid of a demon? Wait, didn't you say you had a mentor or something? Maybe she could help.
Tanya? She said I was a fuck-up even before all this.
Well, given the circumstances, I think that...
Given the circumstances, I'm going to handle this on my own. I don't need Tanya's help. I'll prove she was wrong about me.
But
That's
Xarsi,
smart.
she'll tempt you into all kinds of evil things.
Hey, give me some credit. I'm strong enough to resist a temptation or two.
Oh, we'll see.
Really, Willow? Let's see about that. How about a milkshake? I'm sure a skinny girl like you must work hard on her diet.
I never diet. I just eat when I'm hungry. And you're never going to get a milkshake here. This is a vegan place. The first one in the whole area, actually.
What is vegan?
It means we don't do animal products. It's a lot more humane that way.
No cream in your coffee? No butter on your buns?
Sorry to disappoint you.
Disappointment doesn't begin to describe it. You're denying yourself the best culinary delights, all for the sake of some dumb animals?
Well, hey, those dumb animals deserve rights too. They are not to be, tortured.
It's not just for them. Being vegan is actually healthier, especially in the long run.
So you want to sacrifice your happiness today, in the prime of your youth, just so you can be alive a little longer when you're old and weak?
Willow?
I mean, it's not that deep.
Pale.
Me personally have a hard time going without bacon. But honestly, I've been eating less animal products lately, and I've realized that, you don't really need certain things that you originally kind of thought you did or you were eating lots of. I haven't had eggs in a really long time. I haven't been drinking cow's milk because I found that I actually really like oat milk better in my coffee. It's really just cheese and occasionally bacon that's the problem still. But yeah, Xarsi is being annoying. Willow is in the camp of being annoying about being vegan, but also Xarsi is annoying about eating meat and dairy. Yeah, it's the two worst sides of this thing fight, and one's in the other one's head.
Want me to get you a soy latte?
Nah, let's just skip it and go.
What a glorious little street.
You just came from a castle and you think the street is beautiful?
A steakhouse, a movie theater, a strip club. It's like you've built a church to indulgence.
What about my little vegan coffee shop, eh? That's not a house of indulgence.
On the contrary, seems well suited for indulging in your smug sense of superiority.
Whatever.
So, is Avery your lover?
It's called capitalism. Yeah, literally.
He's my roommate.
Really? Living under the same roof? And you've never even tried to take a
Xarsi loves capitalism. Unfortunate, true. Well, she is a demon. But yeah, it's sad.
No, it's not like that. He's my best friend.
Normally, I'm only interested in females.
See, that line hits different now. That line hits different.
But there's something about Avery's soul. It smells so enticing.
See, that's funny because many of the quote-unquote guys that I actually kind of had crushes on or thought were cute ended up being women or not guys. Like, without fail, it happens almost every time. Either that or you just look kind of twinky and have long hair, and it's the compet getting me all confused and weird. But yeah.
Oh, what's she saying now?
You don't want to know.
That's what you said last time.
See, the first time, because it's funny, because, like, the first time I heard that line, I was like, because I get so sick of, like, it's kind of a trope sometimes in media where, like, the lesbian character will be like, I don't normally go for guys, but, like, that one's just, like, so hot. Like, I have to admit that he's hot. And it's like, no, you don't. Shut the fuck up. It's such a dumbass trope, but that's not actually what's happening here. I approve and appreciate that.
Yeah, but this time I really mean it. Look, let's just try to call it an early night, okay?
If I said this looked like a pad for a very sophisticated prostitute, would you feel offended?
Sex worker.
Yeah, I think I would.
Don't be judgmental, Willow. If someone told me that my apartment looked like it was the apartment of a very sophisticated sex worker, I would actually take that as a compliment.
I'll keep it to myself then.
It doesn't work that way. I already heard it.
So sensitive, aren't you? You should at least be happy we are home, safe and sound.
We? This is my place.
Wherever you go, there I am. Since I'm inside you, you know.
Do you have to phrase it like that?
Like what? Like we're lovers?
I'm going to bed.
Oh, you want to lie down with me?
I want to lie down to sleep. Sleep! Can you handle that?
Yeah, I already saw this in the other timeline.
I didn't know you were in such a mood. I just figured if you're not game for Avery, it must be because you share my particular appetite. And I thought...
You wanted to find something to tempt me with?
It's what I do.
You're going to have to try a lot harder than that. Or better yet, don't. Just talk to me like a normal person.
Once again, I say, just eat the damn strawberry, Willow.
As you wish. Hey, Willow.
What?
What's the worst mistake you ever made?
My brain attacking me in the middle of the night when I'm trying to fall asleep.
Is that your idea of casual conversation? You're worse than Shadow, you know that?
Oh, are you trying to hurt me? Words won't do the trick. But now that I'm in your body, I do feel physical pain. Your pain. Why not try biting down real hard on your lower lip?
What the hell is wrong with you?
Asked and answered, sweetie. Now, out with it. Worst mistake.
No, I refuse to dignify that with a response.
Oh, come on now. I'm sure this isn't the first time the voices in your head have asked that question when you're trying to sleep.
Yeah, you're right. The worst mistake? Well, that one's easy. Not driving my parents to the airport.
Yeah, this is all from the other timeline when she possesses you in the jail cell.
Because they were killed in that crash, Avery knew.
I think I'm gonna start
You know,
skipping
Willow,
through this.
all three.
I
You
know.
might have been killed.
Never mind.
Part of me
It's-
was
tell me.
stupid. Tell me. Part of me
Part
thinks it would have been
you'd
better that
rather
way. You'd rather be
We
dead.
were a family.
Yada
Well,
yada yada.
Now what's my life?
Technically, I haven't possessed you. Not yet, anyway.
Whatever. I'm not afraid.
I'm not
Fear
afraid
isn't
of
the
you.
only way I can make your skin tingle.
And if you could do more than that, you already would have, right? That's why all you're doing is just annoying me.
Fair enough, sweetie. For the record, I'm glad you're not dead. And not just because you helped me escape from that prison. I've really enjoyed getting to know you.
Yeah? Well, the feeling is not mutual.
I can't remember if this is before or after the creative writing competition.
We'll see about that. I'll allow you to get your beauty sleep now.
How generous of you.
I think it was after.
Yes, I know it is. You don't have to tell me.
I was being sarcastic. So what is it this time? Gonna try and trick me into stealing from homeless people or something?
Actually, Willow, I wanted to apologize for how I acted yesterday. You know, I only try to tempt people into doing what they are too afraid to choose for themselves.
Yeah, so?
But it seems you're a self-actualized person already.
In English?
You already do whatever you want, don't you?
Hell yeah, I do.
So, my work is done.
Not necessarily always a good thing. Sometimes you need to think about putting someone else first for once, but
Instead of patting yourself on the back, you ought to just admit defeat. You're a literal demon and you couldn't find one thing to tempt me with.
That little comeback only proves my point. You wanted to lash out, and you did. You didn't wrestle with asking yourself if my feelings would be hurt. You just said what you wanted to say.
Whatever.
Hey, Willow? It tough for you. I could try going back into the game by myself. Maybe I could find some kind of spell or something to help fight Xarsi?
No need to do that, Avery. This bitch was just admitting defeat on me. Apparently I'm too tough of a nut to crack.
I wonder if Avery's or Valerie is gonna come out in this timeline.
That's not what I said at all.
Yep, she just admitted it. Oh, Willow, you're so perfect and smart. You totally foiled me.
You know what? If mocking me brings you joy, embrace it. I'm not going to stop you.
You couldn't if you tried.
I'm a bit nervous about class today. For the first time ever, I didn't do the reading.
For me, it was like the millionth time.
But this time you actually had a good excuse.
I don't need a good excuse to not read something boring.
You're in college. Why are you taking classes that you find boring? You can just not take them.
Hey, wanna just ditch? I think we both earned some relaxation, right?
Don't spend money on something you don't want to be doing.
What do you propose? A nice walk in the woods or something?
Last time I did that, I almost got my head chopped off.
But both Avery and Willow in relation to class. Yeah, me too. Like, I've been in positions where, like, I was taking a class because it was, like, a requirement for the degree I was doing. So, like, I get it. Sometimes you are in a position where you need to take a class just to, like, get the credits or whatever. Because when I was doing psych, there was a lot of courses I took that I really didn't want to take, but I had to get the credits, and then it ended up being kind of pointless anyways, because I realized I didn't want to be a psych major. Yeah, and I definitely I was like slacking off a lot during those classes, but I'm lucky enough that I'm actually taking courses I want to take now, and I've actually been I'm reading pretty much all of my readings, which is wild for me because that usually doesn't happen. Some people have social pressure to go to college, but I don't think Willow is one of those. Well, yeah, that's fair. Sometimes people are pressured by their families or whatever to pursue something they don't want to pursue. But it doesn't seem like that's happening to Willow because, for starters, her parents are dead. And second of all, she doesn't seem like the kind of person who would be pressured into anything.
Let's walk back to the apartment and relax. Smoke a bowl or something.
Well, I suppose we could.
Oh, that's the spirit.
Wait a minute. Look at this flyer. Join the One Righteous Word organization's prayer meeting opposing the imminent logging efforts to destroy our forest. This is an outrage! And frankly, all these wasteful flyers floating around are just adding insult to injury.
Focusing on the wrong thing here, Avery.
Yeah, you're right. At least Lydia's right about something for once.
Lydia's never right about anything. How's prayer gonna save the trees?
Hello?
At least her heart's in the right place.
At least that part of hers is. She's probably just trying to look good. She doesn't care about the environment.
But you do, right, Willow? Come on, let's go.
I had enough prayer meetings for one lifetime, thank you very much.
Nobody asked you. You're not part of the team.
Oh, but I am. Do you really want to spend your afternoon with Lydia at a prayer meeting?
Of course not. Ugh, I'd rather slit my wrists.
Okay, I think this is going to be another choice.
What happened to all that rest and relaxation you wanted?
You got that right.
So I can tempt you, can't I?
Oh, now you're making me want to go to the meeting just to spite you.
Who do you want to spite more? Me or Lydia?
A literal demon from hell, or a fictional being pretending to be one. Ooh, tough call.
I think Valerie and Lydia should date, to be honest. Yeah, literally. I ship it. Okay, let's save. I think if we go to the meeting, we might just end up on the romancing Lydia track again, and everything might turn out the same way. But let's see.
Avery? Willow? What a pleasant surprise.
I'm surprised to see you here, Lydia. Abortion is still legal. Why aren't you in front of a clinic protesting that?
Actually, I was hoping to run into you. After what happened yesterday, well...
What happened yesterday?
Oh, Lydia just went all homophobic on us.
Sounds like a case of denial to me. Lots
Xarsi
of girls
knows
like her
what's
at
up.
the convent.
In denial, huh? You're not the first one to think that.
Lydia, we're sorry if we made you feel uncomfortable.
Oh, please, Avery, it was just a game. It wasn't water torture.
So we shouldn't apologize unless we literally torture someone?
Yeah,
Like at a conversion camp, where Christian parents send their children to be tortured for being like me?
You know, there are places where kids are literally tortured for being queer.
she's bringing that up. Oh my god.
Heard of them.
Oh my god. Hello. I mean, she didn't know, but still.
Oh, and thanks, Xarsi, for all the help.
Shut up. As long as those places exist, I'm not going to feel guilty for offending someone's delicate Christian feelings.
She's conflating two things. She's making it seem like, okay, yes, there are issues with homophobia with a lot of religious institutions and some religious people, but that doesn't mean that every single religious person is homophobic, and that doesn't mean religion is inherently homophobic. Not to mention, she's saying all this crap in front of someone, a Christian who has been sent to conversion therapy before and tortured for being queer. She doesn't know that, but still.
You had nothing to be sorry for, Willow.
hear those words leave your lips.
Well, despite everything, you're here, aren't you?
Willow, you're so judgmental. She's so judgmental. For real, she's so judgmental. Like, she
Because
claims
you don't have a spine.
she claims to be this like free-thinking hippie or whatever, but like she's so like militant about her beliefs and what she thinks is right.
Because I care more about the trees than my petty little feud with you.
Well, let me put your mind at ease. The trees are safe.
They are?
Look around. Do you see any loggers? This little group called the Environmental Lifeline Fund slapped ORW with an injunction. Said it was a violation of the State Preserve Act. I just put up the flyer saying it would happen anyhow.
But why?
I already told you I was hoping to run into you. And you weren't in class
Oh my
today.
god. She did all that just to see her? Oh
She
my
can't
God.
go a day without seeing you. Guess she really does have it bad, huh?
What exactly are you trying to tell me? That you have a crush on me or something?
Now, what would lead you to say something like that?
Would you believe me if the devil made me do it?
Yes. Yes, I would. Willow, that's just what they said about me. You've had to suffer, haven't you, Willow?
More than someone like you could ever know.
Lydia's so me. I'm not sure what line exactly that was referring to, or just in general, but yeah.
That's where you're wrong. I do know. And I also know how to stop all this sadness.
Did you hidden in your Bible or something?
I've got something even better from this Bible, Willow. Armageddon. The end of this cursed world. No more pain. No more suffering. No more prejudice. One quick flash and then peace. Forever. Like ripping off a bandage.
Is she normally this hot for fire and brimstone?
Oh, this kind of a new low. Even for Lydia.
I'm not sure I like the sound of this.
Well, I'm not sure I like the sound of debating
Okay.
Bible crap with Lydia for another hour.
So she is going to destroy the world again. That's interesting because really the only thing that's different here is Xarsi is still with us, so I guess that changes things. And now, like, you can't romance her or talk her out of it, I guess.
Avery, you said we're coming here to protect the forest. If that's off, then we can go, right?
Oh my god, you literally just heard someone said she's going to destroy the world, and you're like, okay, I'm bored, I want to go home.
But what about Armageddon? I need to know your thoughts, since you're a kindred spirit.
A kindred spirit? We're nothing alike.
You and Avery had your own make-believe, didn't you? This is what she needs to get through the day.
Armageddon? Sure, Lydia. Knock yourself out.
Great.
So be it, Willow. Goodbye.
What was that?
You don't think that
Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
this has got to be a drill, right?
Okay, so the apocalypse
Some
is
kind of
actually
terrible
happening
coincidence?
this time.
This just isn't possible.
Yeah, but before yesterday, playing dryads and demons for real wasn't possible either. Oh, Shadow! Thank God you're here.
You're talking to your cat? Wait, don't tell me. Magic cats are possible too.
I came as soon as I saw the flyer. What's that sound? Oh, don't tell me it's already started.
What's already started?
Oh, you know, the whole end of the world thing.
What? The end of the world?
Yeah, what she was literally just talking about, Jesus.
This is a joke, right?
No joke. Tanya told me. It was coming right about now.
But how could Lydia even...
Never mind how she did it. How do we stop it?
We don't.
What did he say?
I mean, I guess in this timeline she doesn't know that Lydia has, well, anti-magic powers, but...
You're just going to take the cat's word for it? Ask Tanya yourself. Unless you just want to wait here to die.
Tanya's shop is right behind that door.
How am I going to go in? Whenever I've tried that door, it's been a supply closet.
Oh, right, we had the anti-magic potion from last time.
Damn, I hadn't thought about that. I'll have to go in and ask Tanya to.
That's a bad sound.
Oh no, it's locked.
Tanya, you there? Tanya! I know you can hear me in there! Open up! This is an emergency!
I'm sorry, Willow. I can't.
What?
The time you make things difficult for me. Please, don't let this be one of them.
Things are difficult for you? We're about 3 minutes away from the end of the world here!
I mean, it's just gonna reset and then you'll be fine.
No, Willow. Your death will be quick and painless. And the next moment, you'll be alive again.
I don't know how to feel about Tanya. What is going on with her? Yeah, I don't really know what's going on with her.
Back in class, discussing the nature of good and evil. Soon, Shadow will lure you into the forest. Everything will proceed as it has before, with no memory of what has come to pass.
How do you know all this?
This is far from our first temporal reset, Willow. Unfortunately, I do not know if your survival will affect your ability or inclination to perform the reset.
What are you talking about?
Let's say I open the door, Willow, and let you in. What happens then?
You can give me the anti-magic potion.
You might survive, and that means you might not activate your power to reset the timeline.
What are you saying?
You have that power, Willow. That much I know. And I have to ensure that you use it.
So, you're willing to let us die? Just to make sure I reset the timeline?
It hurts my heart to do this to you, Willow, but it has to be done. So please, accept this fate with dignity and grace, for my sake, if not yours.
I guess that's it then. Nothing we can do.
Damn, okay, fine.
Just try again, and hope we get it right next time.
No way! Blast down that door, Willow. I'm not ready to die because Tanya just says we have to. If she wants to tell us there's no hope, let her tell us face to face.
Accept your fate or blast down the door. Okay, it's another major choice. Let's try blasting down the door.
Willow, what could have possessed you to do this senseless thing?
Well, funny you should phrase it like that.
Willow, if you had told me your friend here was so easy on the eyes, I would have had you bust down this door ages ago.
Why didn't you just listen to me?
Oh, so this is my fault? Why didn't you warn me? Shadow said you knew this was coming. And another thing. Wait, where's Avery?
Non-magical beings cannot enter this portal. Avery is dead, along with everyone else you've ever known.
Oh, shit.
But... No.
Your titties are huge, but your head is empty. Oh, God. That's so true, though. It's so true.
It is all right, Willow. They won't be dead forever. As I mentioned, you can reset time. When you do, everything will return to what it was.
Willow, don't do it!
Oh, God.
What other choice do I have, Xarsi? I have to.
If you won't listen to me, maybe she will.
How did you...
What do you want, Xarsi?
Have we met? I think I'd remember bumping into a woman as beautiful as...
What do you want?
Same thing as everyone. I want to live.
She's not really alive, just a character in Avery's game that I accidentally brought to life.
Exactly. And if everything is put back to the way it was, I'll go right back to being trapped in that cardboard prison again.
I suppose you would rather remain a prisoner in this tiny room forever. With only 2 souls to corrupt, I imagine you'll get bored rather quickly. Or perhaps you'd rather go back outside, into the nuclear wasteland.
Here's the thing. If she is just from the board game, then how did she show up in the other timeline? In jail? Because, like, we hadn't played the game yet. So... That doesn't
When
make
you
sense.
made Willow blast down that door, Xarsi, you jumped out of the frying pan and into the fire.
I'm standing in a room with two gorgeous witches. Surely we can work something out here.
Perhaps during another timeline, Willow will bring you to life again and things will be different.
Sure. Maybe next time she'll leave me trapped in the crystal ball forever. Or blow me up with a fireball to save Valerie. Or stand outside the door and let the bombs destroy us.
Are you trying to make me feel guilty? I did the best I could to save your sorry ass.
What motivated you to bestow such a favor to a demon?
Well, she's not all bad. She had this really tragic backstory.
Oh, I love telling this story. You see, my older sister was...
Once is enough for me. Blah, blah, blah. You were a sad lesbian with a demon.
You're just going to keep ruining
That
my
is basically
day,
the
aren't
gist
you?
of it. And I've heard this story like 3 times now. She's just horny and that's her entire character motivation. Love that. I really do love that too.
You felt sympathy for her because she was a lesbian nun?
Yes, and also hot.
I mean, I guess.
You guess. This is of critical importance, Willow.
It is?
Why? The story is made up. Avery,
It does not matter that the story is false. It stirred emotion within you, which means it could be used as an impetus for further empathy. Perhaps for someone in a similar situation.
Empathy? Gross. I prefer the virtue of selfishness.
Then I'm sure you'll approve of what I'm about to do.
Oh boy. What did she do?
what did you do?
Surely you recognize Avery's game. I simply placed Xarsi back in the box.
But how did you get that? Avery's backpack was vaporized, right?
You gave it to me in another timeline, Willow. Explain the word.
Oh Jesus, okay.
But why put Xarsi back in there? Wasn't she already going to be reset back there anyway?
Xarsi's memory will still be erased, but by placing her here now, we can change the circumstances by which you met her, Willow. You never trusted Xarsi because you knew she was fictitious. But what if you thought she was real? That might make you take her little backstory more seriously.
Oh, this might be how she ends up in the jail cell in the other timeline.
Whoa, you want to trick me? Future me? Hell no! Can't you just tell me the truth? Warn me about what happens?
Small. Yeah, she was small for a minute there.
Don't you think I tried that the first time, Willow? And the second, and the third?
You're saying I can't handle the truth?
I'm saying, in terms of motivation, a beautiful lie can be superior to a harsh truth. And speaking of beautiful lies, I think this little game can be improved upon. Instead of a crystal prison, let's make it a real prison.
What?
One run by ORW. You will think you've gone there when you are arrested in the real world.
Yeah, so that is how that happened.
Get arrested and go to prison? That doesn't sound fun.
It is interesting how all these things connect.
Will believe
But
me
she
when I
caused
say I
all
would
of
love
that?
nothing more than to give you fun. If there was a way I could send you on a trip to Hawaii instead of prison, I would do it in a heartbeat.
No, I got that one covered. Don't worry about it.
But all of my research
Also,
shows
just don't go to Hawaii.
this is our best bet to avoid another apocalypse.
If you say so.
As for the other details, let us remain as faithful as we can to Avery's original scenario. What's a good experiment? Without the control, right?
I'm a writer, not a scientist.
You've written like one thing and it was based on your real life. But okay.
Good, because I'm literally asking you for a rewrite.
Okay, I think that's it.
I'll show this to Shadow later. He'll help make the arrangements for your incarceration. Now all
okay.
that's left is to reset the timeline.
Wait, Tanya, there's so much I want to know. Tell me about these other timelines. What mistakes did I make? How can I avoid them?
I could tell you, but you will forget the answers as soon as you reset the timeline, right?
I guess so. Thanks for, trying to help me.
She is a writer!
It's always my pleasure, darling.
Prisoner's Dilemma, so that's where it came from. I got another trophy. Alright, we got the credits again. It's 4 p.m. for me. I think I might need to wrap it up soon. I think I might have time to try letting the apocalypse come instead of blasting down the door, but other than that, after that, I think I need to wrap it up. What the fuck are you up to, Tanya? Yeah, literally.
Let's try this again.
Oh, it shows you your, your pathways. Hang on. Save the trees. Shadow. Loggers Road. Or Loggers Hospital. Dying Apology. Coma. We still have some locked. There's 2 over here, and there's 3 over here. Prayer. Issues. Cash. Bank. Yada yada yada. Okay. Yeah, okay. We've made some progress. Alright, we probably don't need to save that one. So let's just reload here. Accept your fate. Well, that was fast. Oh boy. I gotta say, seeing ruins of buildings and shit definitely affects me differently now because I've seen actual real images and videos of stuff like this. Like in Palestine. Oh, and it immediately goes to the timeline resetting after that. Alright, so that didn't take long. Maybe we have time to do oh, so you don't get a trophy for ending the world. Okay, fine. Be that way. So let's try going home and chilling instead.
You know what? Lydia can pray to her heart's content if she wants. I'm out. Avery, let's go home and enjoy ourselves.
How am I supposed to enjoy myself knowing the forest is in danger? You go home. I'm going to the meeting.
Sure. Whatever.
This isn't because of Xarsi, is it?
Fuck no. I do what I want, Avery.
If you...
Feel free to blame me next time. I don't mind.
I don't need to blame anyone.
Are you sure about that? You have a perfect excuse for anything now. Oh, I wanted to do the
succubus
right
in my
thing,
head made me do
but
it.
the devil on my shoulder talked me out of it.
I happen to think making myself happy is a lot more right than butting heads with Lydia for no reason.
Actually, yeah, you're right about that. You for no reason.
Oh, Willow, don't you worry. I don't intend for you to have to make yourself happy. I'm ready and willing to lend a hand.
What do you mean?
You know what she means. Come on.
Hurry home and I'll show you.
Okay, we're home.
You called us we. You're getting used to us being together, aren't you?
There are worse roommates.
True. You know, I never did find a way to show my appreciation for saving my ass back in that prison.
Well, it was an ass worth saving.
You're making me blush. Give me your hand.
Wait, what?
Let go of it. Let it dangle for a moment by your side. Let yourself relax.
What are you... What are you doing?
Sorry.
Damn, okay.
I'll try to be more gentle.
If she's in her head, how will they fuck? Yeah, it's I guess it's I'm trying to figure out how to describe this. I guess it's just possessed masturbation or whatever, giving the succubus in your head control. Yeah, I don't know what to call that. This is just gonna be insane jacking off.
Now, how does that feel?
Hey! Don't put my hand there.
What's the matter? Surely you've done it before.
I mean, slay. Sure, slay, exactly.
Yeah. But, this is different.
Yes, it'll feel better. It's the closest we can come to making love.
Making love?
Drop the act, Willow. Why else would you save me?
There it
You
is.
had every reason to let me die. Admit it. You find me alluring.
Or it could have just been trying to be a nice person, but also, yeah, it was because you're hot.
I don't have to admit anything.
No, you don't. I already know you're aching for me.
Why is it always making love with her? Yeah, it seems kind of weird for a succubus to always phrase sex that way. Because you think a succubus wouldn't think about it like that. But I guess, I don't know, maybe it's something left over from her nun days. Surely it's fucking more often than making love. Yeah, exactly.
You've been thinking about it over and over in your head. I'm inside here, remember? I saw everything.
Maybe you saw everything, but I can't see you.
Go stand in front of the mirror.
Huh?
Just do it. Now, sweetie, give me your hand.
Wait, can she actually see her in the mirror? Or is it just like a visual representation thing?
I feel amazing.
I do too.
I genuinely didn't know how
given others.
explicit those drawings were gonna get. I was worried I might get in trouble with Twitch, but if we survived Cyberpunk, I think we might survive pretty much anything.
Now, I had no idea how good I really was.
Well, what should we do now?
The world can be our oyster, Willow. Petty troubles like schoolwork mean nothing now. We can live purely for desire.
Okay, let's maybe not do that. Like, other people still matter.
Speaking of living for desire, I feel a little hungry.
Oh, Willow just had the best wank of her life. Yeah, probably.
We feel a little hungry.
So we're just a we now. Okay.
Go on.
Fine. We feel a little.
Maybe being possessed by a succubus has its perks. Yeah, exactly.
Two spirits living in one heart.
Once again, I think I mentioned this. I think I might have mentioned this. When did I last stream this? On Friday? Last Friday? It's giving Cyberpunk 2077. Only there's no, like, romantic and sexual vibes there, which I'm glad for. Because it just doesn't need that.
But not one stomach. We've got, different diets, don't we?
That we do, Willow. What have you got in that icebox of yours?
Oh, you mean the fridge? Ooh, I've got some vanilla hemp milk.
Give us a taste.
Vanilla hemp milk?
That's not bad. Chug the whole bottle.
What's wrong with you? That's meant for small servings. Do you have any idea how many calories?
Oh my god, don't be so, like,
Are you
annoying about
worried
being
about
skinny.
calories when you're this skinny? When was the last time you felt full? Really full? Full enough that you could actually feel your stomach stretching to accommodate your indulgence? You can't remember, can you? And yet your hand is trembling right now. You're hesitating.
Don't talk
to
about
even let
calories,
yourself
Willow.
have too
Yeah,
much
for real.
healthy
Just
food.
eat what you want to eat. Fucking eat until you're full. Eat when you're. That's the end of it. Don't worry about calories.
I
mean, this is like the 90s. Everyone was very fat phobic in the 90s and early 2000s.
I
Not
could
that they're
move
not
you
still
on
fat
for
phobic,
you.
but it was like really a thing. Like based on like what I've heard and read and seen, and also a bit from my memories in the early 2000s.
But I think this time it'll be more enjoyable if you do it yourself.
I'm an oat milk girly. I like oat milk too. I also like soy.
Chug it. Now, feels good, doesn't it?
Maybe?
You've got to learn to trust me a little more, hot stuff.
Hey, this is all new for me, isn't it?
Speaking of trying new things.
OMG Faye, were you born in the year 2000? I was technically born in 99, but I was born in December of 99, so I was basically born in the year 2000. Like, it's more of a technicality. Like, I was basically born, like, oh no, I had to do math. My birthday's December the 6th, so I was born, like, 20-something days before the year 2000. 24 days before the year 2000. I can't decipher those emojis. They're all like, oh, it's like the shocked face over and over and over again. The arms were like linked up together and it looked weird, but yeah, I get it now.
We've tasted food with your lips. I wonder... Could we have a little nibble of my cuisine?
How do we eat souls?
Your cuisine? You mean souls? Yeah, I'm sure imaginary food is real nourishing.
Well, really, after everything you've seen, after everything you've experienced, you have a literal demon living inside of you, and you're still gonna die on the hill that souls definitely aren't real?
What little imagination you have. So, when is band practice?
Actually, I don't even know how to play it. It was my dad's.
If I knew Willow IRL, I would hate her, yeah. I think we would definitely have some issues.
Well, there's no time like the present.
I have class in a few. But I guess we could bail.
Isn't the world gonna end soon?
No, we should go.
To class? But I thought you said we were done with that.
Oh, Willow. It is both a joy and a curse to explain everything to you.
In the time it took you to say that, you could have just told me.
But it's more fun to help you figure it out for yourself. Let me see if I can come up with an analogy.
Trying to guess things I don't know? Hearing analogies? It's like I'm back in class already.
You're not a devotee of Christ, are you?
Not exactly.
Not exactly. Say it plainly. Willow, 2,000 years ago, God made a blood sacrifice to protect you from those like me.
Sounds really heavy when you put it like that.
It is really heavy, Willow.
No. Okay?
Then why do you wear the cross?
Oh, this? Why didn't you say so?
I'm wearing
this ironically.
Then we shall go to class ironically. While others are there to learn, we will be there for a higher purpose.
God doesn't make blood sacrifices. Yeah, that seems sus. Yeah, I was wondering where the fuck that came from. Oh, this game.
What higher purpose?
Sating our appetites, of course.
Willow, you might want to check the paper today.
Oh, this is happening again.
Stop the Serbs? International relations aren't exactly my strong suit.
Okay, this was happening during the same plot line that, or the same timeline that we got together with Lydia, so... I wonder if she's still planning on ending the world or not.
They say tensions in the Balkans could lead to World War III.
What do you want me to do? Get on a plane to Belgrade and become a diplomat?
Just be careful today, okay? You never know when doomsday is going to be around the corner.
Listen to that little kitty, acting like you don't know how to take care of yourself.
Serial killers, bank robbers, demons, I've dealt with them all. Bring it on.
George Orwell once wrote, "Mankind is not likely to salvage civilization
Oh, now
unless
we're
you
back
can
to
evolve a
George
system
Orwell.
of good and
Great.
evil which is independent of heaven and hell." What do you think he meant?
Maybe he meant we should all be good for goodness sake? instead of just for the sake of one's own soul in the afterlife?
So, each person can define goodness according to their own whims? Even blasphemer or homosexual could claim they're a good person?
Oh, Lydia. Also, goodness is already basically defined on people's own, well, I wouldn't say whims, but own interpretations of what being good means.
God, what a
But
fucking
that's kind of
bitch.
already happening. Question is, why did Tanya make us rewind time when Lydia and Willow's magic canceled each other out and stopped the apocalypse? I didn't. She didn't. I did that. I reloaded the save before I made the decision to refuse to rewind time, and I decided to rewind time instead because I wanted to see some of the other outcomes and plot lines and stuff. But yeah, basically, I got the best ending on the first try, and now we're just like fucking around and making things kind of worse.
Is she always this annoying? Oh, yeah. I think we found our prey.
Oh boy.
What do you want, Willow? I've got Bible study in a few minutes.
What, spreading more messages about your imaginary God-hating people?
No, Willow, never mind, you wouldn't understand.
Give me your lips, Willow. I'll take it from here.
Oh boy.
Oh, Lydia. I think I understand more than you think.
Oh, so this still turns out the same way.
Oh my god. I can't believe we really did that.
But Tanya asked us to, right? When she wrote a letter when you're on the beach. Oh yeah, I guess she did. Huh. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know what that's about. Weird. Yeah, that doesn't really make any sense.
Believe it, baby.
Willow, what was the meaning of this?
What's the matter? Did you like it or something? Ready to admit you were wrong about what you said in class?
You did that just to win an argument with me?
Oh boy.
After what happened at that demon game, I knew you'd never respect someone like me. But this? If you knew 1/10 of what I had to go through, this really is the last straw.
Lydia, Oh, fuck. She looks really upset. Lydia, I'm sorry, okay?
Not yet, you're not. But you will be.
There we go. Now she's
What are
gonna
you
destroy
talking
the
about?
world.
Judgment Day. In case you haven't noticed, we're all wicked, Willow.
Judgment Day? You mean like in the Bible? How can you scare me with the wrath of God when I don't even believe in him?
It's not God's wrath you have to worry about, Willow. It's mine.
What was that?
Enjoy your last few minutes on Earth, Willow.
Okay. What the hell is going on?
Oh, bloody hell, end of the world already?
The end of the world?
Can't say I didn't warn you this time.
You could have been a lot more specific. Fucking Lydia has the power to end the world?
I don't know the how or the why. Tanya just said today's the day that it all ends.
But she said there's a way out of it, right?
For you, yes. For your little parasite, nah.
The pet is calling me a parasite?
You can turn back time, Willow. Back to the day that we first met.
Okay. Sorry, I zoned out there for a second. Yeah, I don't know why Tanya would want us to reset the timeline after everything that happened with Lydia and then we were on the beach and she proposed and stuff, because like the world is fine. I don't know what Tanya wants, because if she just wanted to save the world, surely you got it that first time. I mean, do you think she's secretly in love with Willow? That's interesting, maybe, because there is a picture in here. There is a picture in the gallery. I don't know what timeline this is from. I don't think I've gotten this yet, but it's here. For some reason it's not locked, because I don't actually remember this, but...
Get a second chance.
I can? But what about my power? Isn't there always a price?
Yes, Everyone's memories will be erased.
Yeah, we know this.
If
already.
everyone's
Tanya will remember. She's been through this loads of times trying to get it right with you.
Wait a minute. If we turn back time, I'll be back in that prison.
Yeah, and?
If things go differently, we might never meet. I might never escape from that place.
I missed the part where that's my problem.
Wow, cold.
How selfish of you. I'm impressed.
Thanks. I mean, honestly, I would miss you.
You certainly would. After all, you need my help to fix this.
I do.
You heard it yourself. Tanya's tried many times, never with success. I think it's time I tried my hand at it. Willow, why should we turn back time to the start of this journey? Why not just go back to right before we played Dryads and Demons? That was the moment that Lydia said bothered her, right?
So yeah, see, the game's like basically like trying to nudge you in a certain direction, i.e. the romance Lydia direction. So it's highly implied that that's like the right timeline, but yeah.
Right.
A smaller leap, a smaller price, perhaps.
Hurry up, and don't listen to whatever that harpy's saying. Turn back time! All the way back. Do it now!
Reset the timeline all the way back, or reset timeline back one day. I don't know if what resetting the timeline back one day is gonna do, because I think I already did all of that stuff. So, I mean, the only thing I really want to try is, like, killing Xarsi in the game, and then seeing what that does. I think that's the only thing I haven't tried yet. But I don't think I have time for that, on this stream. Whatever, I'll save just in case. OMG, Willow. Yeah. Alright, yeah, we just have one thing that's locked from here, which I'm not sure what that is exactly. And then we have a whole situation over here, which I think might be, like, in like, the board game. Alright, so, yeah, it's been 5 hours and 14 minutes, so I think I'm gonna need to wrap it up here, because, yeah, it's been 5 hours, and it's almost 4:30, and, yeah, I need to wrap it up.